National Pastime board game includes an automatic stealing system. Well, sort of. Clifford Van Beek made play result 11 an automatic stolen base in all situations but one. With runners on first and second in National Pastime, an 11 only gives you an infield hit. The batter does not automatically steal second base. Similarly, play result 10 grants the batter an automatic steal in certain occasions, but not with the bases empty, a runner on second, runners on first and third, or runners on second and third. However, what's really surprising is that there wasn't an automatic caught stealing system in National Pastime. In fact, this has been the subject of some controversy in APBA history. Similar to National Pastime, APBA does not have an automatic caught stealing number. And of course, APBA's base stealing results closely match those on the National Pastime boards, except that the batter gets to steal second after an 11 with runners on first and second, that is. Now, the question I've always had is why in the world Cliff Van Beek didn't create an automatic caught stealing play result number to go along with the stolen base. I mean, it makes sense, right? Wouldn't it seem natural to have a play result number like, 12? That runs at cross purposes with 11? Well, now this isn't great evidence, but there is some evidence that Van Beek might have once thought that way. So check this out. This is from the second page of his 1925 patent. As you can see, play result number 12 is clearly listed as a single, even though everything next to it is deliberately faded out. Now, this isn't really proof of anything, other than maybe Cliff's thinking perhaps of allowing 12 to be a base hit at some point in time. But why not go further down that road? Well, it's simple. Caught stealing data was not universally available at that time. The American League did keep caught stealing for offensive player totals in 1930. You can see this from the 1931 Reach Guide. But the National League did not. There were no caught stealing totals listed in either baseball guide for National League players that year. Now, do you want to know something that's really crazy? The same held true in 1951. The 1951 Sporting News Guide lists caught stealing totals for all American League players. However, the National League players simply do not have caught stealing numbers. In other words, I believe the reason that National Pastime and APBA both lack an automatic caught stealing system is simply because the data didn't exist to create one. When you think about it, if J. Richard Seiss wanted to create one once the data existed, he had a problem because he wanted to make sure that the old cards were compatible with the new cards. And if you take 12 and turn it into caught stealing after a single, it kind of screws things up. The other moral of this story, of course, is that we tend to take baseball stats for granted. How quickly we forget that it wasn't always as easy as it is today.